You set a glass of water on your nightstand last night. You drank it before bed. You woke up this morning, went straight to the bathroom, sat down, and waited, and waited, and nothing happened again. You are not dehydrated, you are not lazy, you are not ignoring the advice. You have been drinking your 8 glasses. You cut out the greasy food, you added the fiber, you did everything your doctor told you, everything the health magazine said, everything your daughter or your son keeps reminding you to do. And still, every morning, that same feeling, that same pressure that never quite releases, that same walk back to the kitchen, defeated before the day has even started, wondering if today you finally need to use the laxative again. If that is you, stay right here, because what I am about to share with you is something most doctors never explain in a consultation room, and it may be the reason nothing has worked for you until now. My name is Dr. Hillman. I am a senior nutrition physician, and over the years, I have worked with thousands of older adults struggling with exactly what you are dealing with right now. And the pattern I see again and again is this. The problem is not how much water you are drinking. It is what kind of water you are drinking, and when. When you are over 60, your intestinal muscles do not contract the way they did at 40. Your liver produces less bile than it used to. The lining of your colon is more inflamed, more sensitive, and far less elastic. And when you pour cold water into that already sluggish system, you are not flushing anything out. You are causing your intestinal muscles to tighten and freeze. You are hardening the fats sitting in your gut. You are making everything stick harder. Think about washing a greasy pan with cold water. The fat does not dissolve. It clings. Your digestive system works exactly the same way. In this video, I am going to show you 3 specific things to add to your water and exactly when to drink them throughout your day so that your water stops working against your digestive system and starts working for it. Each one targets a different root cause of constipation in adults over 60. I will also give you 2 simple physical movements at the end that you can do right from your chair or your bed. And I will tell you about one of my patients whose 5 years of chronic constipation resolved in just 3 days. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that button now. Let us begin. Number 1. Warm water in the morning. The single most powerful change you can make today costs nothing and requires no special preparation whatsoever. Stop drinking cold water in the morning. Start drinking warm water instead. For a senior digestive system, this is not a small adjustment. The difference between cold and warm water first thing in the morning is, clinically speaking, the difference between a locked system and an active one. Here is what is happening inside your body while you sleep. Through the night, waste has been sitting still in your colon for 6 to 8 hours. It has dried out, it has compacted against the intestinal walls, and the muscles that are supposed to push it forward are stiff, slow, and waiting for a signal to activate. Cold water does not send that signal. It sends the opposite. The moment cold water hits your stomach, your intestinal muscles contract defensively. Blood flow to your digestive organs drops. Your body wastes energy trying to heat that liquid up to match your internal temperature, energy that should be used to move waste out. Warm water reverses that entirely. It opens the blood vessels surrounding your digestive organs. Warm blood rushes in. The tight, stiff muscles of your colon begin to relax. The hardened waste that has been compacted overnight begins to soften and loosen. A 2022 study published in Clinical Nutrition and Metabolic Care confirmed this. Warm water consumed on an empty stomach significantly increased intestinal muscle activity in older adults compared to cold water. The researchers noted that warmth actively triggered the gut's natural emptying reflex, the signal your colon needs to start moving. Here is the morning routine I give my patients. Before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else, heat 12 ounces of filtered water, warm, not boiling. Pour it into a mug. Sit down and sip it slowly over 10 to 15 minutes. Do not rush it. If you drink it too fast, your kidneys filter it straight to your bladder. Slow, steady sips allow the warm water to travel into your intestines, relax the muscles, soften the compacted stool, and initiate the gentle wave-like motion your body needs to clear itself. Warm water opens the system, but it can only do so much. It relaxes the muscles and softens the surface layer of stool. What it cannot do is break down deeply compacted, dried-out waste that has been sitting for days. For that, your liver needs to be activated, and that is exactly what the second edition does. Number 2. Fresh lemon in your midday water. As a physician, one of the first things I assess in constipated seniors is liver function. Not because the liver is diseased, but because it slows with age. And most people have no idea how directly that affects their bowel. Your liver produces bile. Bile is a dark, slippery fluid that your body uses to break down fats, keep stool moist, and lubricate the walls of your colon so that waste can slide through smoothly. When bile production slows, stool becomes dry, hard, and rough. No amount of plain water corrects that. Because the problem is not hydration, the problem is lubrication. Fresh lemon juice corrects it directly. The citric acid in fresh lemon enters your stomach and immediately signals the liver to release bile into the digestive tract. That fresh bile mixes with whatever is sitting in your colon, breaking down compacted material, softening hard edges, and coating the intestinal walls with a natural lubricant. On top of that, the citric acid draws moisture from surrounding tissues directly into the bowel, transforming dry, hard stool into something soft, heavy, and ready to pass. A 2021 clinical review in the European Journal of Nutrition confirmed that natural citrus compounds significantly increased bowel motility and improved stool consistency in older adults. One important clinical note: use a real fresh lemon. The bottled lemon juice in plastic squeeze bottles contains none of the active enzymatic compounds that make this effective. It will not produce the same result. Here is the midday routine. Around lunchtime, squeeze half of a fresh lemon into a glass of room temperature water. Drink it 20 minutes before your meal. That window matters. By the time you sit down to eat, your liver has already released bile, your colon walls are already lubricated, and your intestines are primed to move old waste out while processing new food efficiently. Warm water opens the muscles. Lemon water breaks down the blockage and lubricates the passage. But many seniors have a third problem that neither of these addresses directly: inflammation. The intestinal walls themselves are swollen and narrowed, and when the passageway is narrow, even soft stool cannot get through. That is what the third edition is designed to correct. Number 3. Herbal water with ginger, turmeric, and cloves in the evening. Chronic constipation and intestinal inflammation feed each other. When stool sits too long in the colon, it puts constant pressure on the intestinal lining. That lining becomes irritated and swollen. The swelling narrows the passageway, and the narrower the passageway, the harder it becomes for anything to move through. 3 specific ingredients combined in warm water address this from 3 distinct clinical angles. Ginger is classified as a prokinetic agent. It communicates directly with the enteric nervous system, the nerve network embedded in your gut wall, and signals the intestinal muscles to contract and push. It does not force the bowel the way a chemical laxative does. It reactivates the natural peristaltic motion that has become too sluggish to work on its own. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, is one of the most extensively studied natural anti-inflammatory agents in clinical nutrition. When it reaches the colon, it reduces the swelling in the intestinal walls, widens the narrowed passageway, and allows the movement that ginger is stimulating to actually complete its journey. Cloves serve 2 functions. They act as a natural antispasmodic, calming the sharp cramping that many of my older patients describe as one of the most uncomfortable aspects of chronic constipation. And their antimicrobial properties reduce the overgrowth of gas-producing bacteria that cause the persistent bloating and heaviness that never fully resolves. A 2023 study published in Digestive Diseases and Sciences confirmed that ginger and turmeric together significantly reduced intestinal inflammation and accelerated transit time in older adults. Here is the evening routine. About 1 hour after dinner, bring 2 cups of water to a gentle simmer, add sliced fresh ginger, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 4 whole cloves. Simmer for 10 minutes. Remove from heat and steep for 5 more minutes. Strain into your mug. Sip slowly as you wind down. While you rest, this herbal water works to reduce inflammation, reactivate intestinal movement, and prepare your body to clear itself fully by morning. 2 movements that complete the protocol. Even with properly softened, lubricated stool, your body still needs physical assistance to push it out. These 2 movements require no equipment and no floor work. Movement 1. The seated spinal twist. Sit in a firm chair, feet flat on the floor, spine upright. Inhale slowly. As you exhale, gently rotate your upper body to the right, left hand on your right knee. Hold for 5 slow breaths. Return to center. Rotate to the left, right hand on left knee. 5 slow breaths. Repeat 5 times on each side. A 2020 study in the Journal of Bodywork and Movement Therapies found that seniors who practice gentle seated rotation daily reduced their bowel transit time by 30%. Do this 20 minutes after your midday lemon water. Movement 2. Diaphragmatic breathing. Lie flat on your bed, both hands on your abdomen. Inhale slowly through your nose so your belly rises, not your chest. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly. Repeat for 5 full minutes. Your diaphragm sits directly above your intestines. Each downward movement physically massages the digestive tract and stimulates the vagus nerve, the primary neural pathway controlling gut motility. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Medicine demonstrated that this breathing directly activates colon movement. Do it after your evening herbal water, in bed, before sleep. 3 days? Martha came to see me at 68 years old. She had been chronically constipated for 5 years, drinking 8 glasses of cold water every day, dry bran cereal every morning. Every standard recommendation followed. Nothing worked. I asked her to make 3 changes. Warm water every morning before anything else. Fresh lemon water 20 minutes before lunch. Warm ginger, turmeric, and clove water every evening, followed by 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing in bed. 3 days later, Martha had her first completely natural, completely pain-free bowel movement in 5 years. No laxative, no straining, no procedure. By the end of her 2nd week, the abdominal distension she had carried for years was gone. She told me, "I thought this was just who I was now. I did not know something this simple could change it. It was not complicated. It was the right intervention, applied consistently at the right times of day. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 are you starting with tomorrow? The warm water in the morning, the lemon flush before lunch, or the herbal water in the evening? Leave your answer in the comments. I read everyone. If your constipation has been ongoing, there is a strong chance your gut has also been struggling to absorb nutrients properly. I have put together an ebook with over 100 high-fiber, gut-supporting recipes written specifically for adults over 60. The link is pinned in the comments and in the description below. Subscribe now, because in my next video, I am revealing the 5 vegetables in your grocery store right now that repair the gut lining and break the cycle of chronic constipation for good. I will see you there.